The first answer was Andrew Luck, I guess. Jersey, number 2019, setback in injuries.
Wow, Tim Wildman for the Temple.
Way to go.
Hey, tell him thank you for making a contribution to the show. At AFR, listen, we love inmates, we love farmers, we love truckers, wide spectrum of people, and we're just thankful that he has an opportunity to listen, or at least to get with you and provide those questions. Great questions.
He's obviously an Indianapolis Colts fan.
Right. Yeah.
With those kinds of questions.
That's great.
All right, you're listening to...
Thank you, Jewel.
Yeah, you're listening to Trivia Friday. Who's next, Ed?
All right, we go to Kentucky. This is your neck of the woods, JJ, and Jacob is on the line. Jacob, welcome to Trivia Friday.
I am here. How are you doing?
Great.
JJ.
Hey, Jacob, what part of the Bluegrass State?
I'm in West Kentucky, about where you lived, in Owensboro.
Are you in Owensboro?
No, I'm in Hickory, Kentucky.
Okay.
Do you know where that's at?
No, I don't. How far is that? Are you closer to Paducah or Owensboro?
Yes.
Right.
Close to Paducah.
Over there by Lone Oak and Paducah. Well, you're in barge country.
That's
as you well know.
Isn't that Dukes of Hazzard country too?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah. Hey, Jacob, ask, answer, or do both?
Well, I don't know if I have time to do both.
Well, we'll try to fit you. We'll try to fit you in. Which one you want to answer?
I think Junior's got a true or false question I can answer.
Junior?
JJ's got a question I can answer.
Mine's already. Mine's already. My true or false is already.
I have a true or false question.
You want to try it?
Give it to me.
All right. The Carolina Reaper was the nickname of an American hero in the Revolutionary War. Is that true or false?
Since it's a 50-50 shot, I'll just say it's false.
It is false. As JJ repeatedly mentioned, it is the hottest pepper on the Scoville scale. It's a crossbreed between the ghost pepper and the habanero.
Yeah, I thought it'd be all. I thought it could be that he was in the Revolutionary War.
Right.
And they named it after him.
You put one of those on your hamburger, you go into the hospital.
Well,
all right.
Some people probably can eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. What's your question, Jacob?
Yes. Who starred in All in the Family that also had a crossover show?
Oh, the black guy, the neighbor.
Yes.
Oh, Jefferson.
He was moving on up.
Yeah, something Jefferson.
That's the one.
Yeah, the Jeffersons. He went from All in the Family with Meathead and Archie and Archie.
Is Jefferson moving on up? Is that the theme?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what's the theme for Good Times? Good Times.
That's
Good Times.
JJ.
All right. Way to go, JJ. Jasper. Thank you, Jacob. Sorry we got to run.
Yeah.
All right.
Questions?
Questions. In Olympic fencing, 3 types of swords are used. There's a foil, an épée, and a saber.
Everybody knows that.
And then the Sea of Atlas was the ancient Greeks' name for what body of water? The Atlantic Ocean, named after the Atlas Mountains in Africa.
I like that Sea of Atlas where he held that water on his shoulder. Hey, what poison is found in apple seeds, guys?
Arsenic.
Cyanide.
Oh, cyanide.
Cyanide.
Okay.
In folklore, what mysterious ghost ship can never go home, doomed to sail the
Flying Dutchman?
The Flying Dutchman. Okay. Nicely done. Tim, you have any more?
No, I'm just going to read up on Johnny Appleseed.
Yeah, please do.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. You know he's real. He really is real.
Hello, everybody. I'm Walker Wildman, Vice President here at American Family Association. Well, my brother Wesley and I, following in the footsteps of my dad, our dad, and my grandfather, Don Wildman, by leading tours to places of the Bible. And so this next March, we're going to be going to Greece and following the footsteps of Paul. So we're so very excited about this trip, and we'll hope you'll join us. Here's a couple of the places that we're going to visit. We're going to visit Philippi, Thessalonica, Corinth, and all the various Greek cities that you read about in the book of Acts and Paul's epistles. And so you can find the dates, locations, pricing, and much more over at wildmangroup.com. You can also find out more about my dad's trip and my mom over to Israel. They're going to be in Israel in March as well. These trips are back-to-back, and you can do both if you would like. All the information about Footsteps of Paul, Greece, Israel, all of these trips in March of 2026, just visit wildmangroup.com. The following is not an actor, but a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
Hi, my name's Neil. I have some advice for you if you've been trying to break free from credit card debt. You can start by doing what I did. Get your bills together and call Trinity Debt Management. Trinity is dedicated to helping people like me become debt-free. When I called, my first experience was a feeling of relief. My counselor was kind, and best of all, she didn't judge me. In just a few minutes, she helped me figure out a plan that consolidated all my bills into one lower monthly payment. This substantially reduced my high interest rates and put me on the road to success. In the end, I saved thousands in interest, and today, my credit card debt is a thing of the past.
If credit card debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-788-1813.
My name is Neil. Take it from someone who's been there. Call Trinity and become debt-free for keeps.
1-800-788-1813.
Hi, I'm Jan Harper. If you are a pastor's wife, come be encouraged and renewed as you share your challenges and stresses unique to pastors and their wives.
The AFA Pastors and Wives Fishbowl Retreat is coming October 28th through the 30th. You're invited to join us at Pickwick Landing State Park in Counce, Tennessee for 3 days of encouragement, renewal, and worship. Once again, Brother Bert Harper, AFA Director of Family and Pastoral Ministries, will host the retreat along with his wife Jan. Our special speaker will be J.J. Jasper of American Family Radio. If you've attended in the past, we'd love to see you again. And if you've never experienced a fishbowl retreat, we especially invite you to be refreshed and renewed. The per-couple admission price includes lodging, meals, and materials. Visit repairingthefoundations.net to learn more and register. That's repairingthefoundations.net.
The AFA Pastors and Wives Fishbowl Retreat. We'd love to see you there.
So you're scrolling through your social media newsfeed when you happen to run across a story about a bill that would remove safeguards that protect your kids from adult content online. You think, boy, it's a good thing I saw that. But then you realize the story is a week old and you missed the window to do anything. It's so frustrating, but it doesn't have to be. As an AFA insider, you'll stay up to date on the issues that are designed to destroy our families and our freedoms, and you won't have to spend hours online combing every corner of the internet for the latest developments. There's no more accidentally running across a story or overhearing enough of a story to pique your interest than leaving you wondering about the important details. You'll be the one in the know, and you'll be equipped to take action, helping keep our families and our freedoms safe. It's easy to become an AFA insider, so why not do it today? Visit afa.net/activism. afa.net/activism.
Today on In Grace, we're in Arizona at the Little Colorado River.
Welcome to In Grace with Jim Scudder. He is a pastor, author, Bible college president, tour leader to the Holy Land, and host of the adventure TV show In Grace.
Hi, this is Pastor Jim Scudder, and normally I'm preaching from the pulpit of the Quinton Road Baptist Church in Lake Zurich, Illinois, in the Chicago area. But today, we're going on another adventure. Where are we going today? We're going to Arizona. We're going to the Grand Canyon, and we're not just going to stand on the side and look down into the Grand Canyon. We're going through the Grand Canyon on a rafting trip. We're featuring part 2 of a series called Ellie's Grand Rafting Adventure. Now you say, who is Ellie? Well, we gave away a trip to a deserving family. We had 2 rafts. We had about 40 people on this trip, and we gave a deserving family a free Grand Canyon 7-day rafting trip, and we selected a family called the Yarboroughs. The mom of the Yarboroughs, she lost her leg to cancer, and she actually did this whole entire trip, including climbing rocks, with an artificial leg, and it was impressive. We want to hear their story of her and her husband and Ellie, their daughter, and we want to see them have this adventure and then also learn about the Grand Canyon. Now, it's a beautiful place. It's incredible. I've been to the rim many times. I've never been through the Grand Canyon on a rafting trip. So you're going to hear this adventure from my perspective, from Ellie's perspective, and also Dr. Andrew Snelling, a PhD geologist, is on this trip, and he's teaching us all about the layers and how the layers are proof of a global flood, not of millions of years. And so you're going to hear that as well, along with the incredible story of the Yarboroughs and cancer and wanting to have a child and all of the incredible things that happened in their life. So this episode is packed with adventure and emotion, and it's just, you're going to learn something. You're going to learn something. And by the way, we also have Dr. Danny Faulkner on this trip. We're going to hear him today talk about the night sky because he brings a telescope. Who brings a telescope on a rafting trip? And he's going to point it to the sky and talk about the incredible creation of God framed in with the walls of the Grand Canyon. So we would love to send you a video of what you're going to hear today. It's a 4-part video series that In Grace offers, and we're going to send it to you for your gift of any amount. To get Ellie's Grand Rafting Adventure 4-part series, you need to have your grandkids watch this, your nieces and nephews watch this with you. You need to show this in your church. There's so much evidence of creation and the global flood, just like the Bible says. To get this video series, give a gift of any amount to In Grace, and we're going to say thank you by sending you this incredible video series, either on DVD or digital download. Also, when you give $35 or more, we have the Grand Canyon video. We have a video called The Ark of Noah, More Than a Story. And we also have a tour of Noah's Ark with Ken Ham's son-in-law, Bodie Hodge. And again, that's for your gift of $35 or more. Now, if you give a gift of $100, we're going to give you our creation bundle. 8 powerful videos about creation and the flood from many different perspectives. Give us a call today, 1-800-78-GRACE or ingraceradio.com. And In Grace is going on an Alaska creation cruise. If you would like to come along with us on our creation cruise coming up in May of 2026, we're going with Answers in Genesis, 2 scientists and a co-founder of Answers in Genesis. Please get a free brochure by calling the same number, 1-800-78-GRACE or ingraceradio.com.
Just call 800-78-GRACE or go to ingraceradio.com. You can also write to In Grace at P.O. Box 9, Lake Zurich, Illinois, 60047.
Last time on our In Grace rafting adventure, we got off on a trip of a lifetime, a 187-mile journey. We also got to know our featured family, the Yarboroughs. Their story of tragedy and triumph will help us see how faithful our God is. Our first night was challenging, as we were not used to sleeping under the open sky, but now we're ready for a new day of adventure as we continue to marvel at the incredible scenery around us and learn from such a knowledgeable man as our geological expert, Dr. Andrew Snelling.
We made it a whole day.
Yeah, and a whole night.
A whole night, yes. So
this is day 2 of the adventure.
Yeah, and last night it was really windy, and I kind of had sand blowing like sand. I feel sandblasted.
Oh, that's clean you.
Exfoliated. Yeah,
cleaned you up.
So when you wake up in the middle of the night here, you look up and it's just beautiful stars. Okay, so that was a great experience. We had a wonderful breakfast. We had a devotional because it's Sunday, kind of a church service. Now, what are we doing today?
Okay, we're camped here at North Canyon, which is River Mile 20. So we did 20 miles yesterday because we didn't start as early as what we're going to start.
So we did a little less than we were planning, so we got to make up a little ground.
That's okay. We had to get a camp because others were ahead of us and might have taken what we wanted.
Okay.
So we're leaving here and we're going to go through the Roaring 20s, where there's a rapid every half mile to a mile.
Okay.
So we've told people to get ready. Then we're going to get into the lethargic 30s because there's not too many rapids.
Okay.
And we're going to come to this bend in the river and we're going to stop at Red Wall Cavern.
Okay.
It's where the river has carved out a big cave.
Okay.
So we're going to go in there and then have a play around and enjoy it. And I'm going to talk about some fossils and show people some fossils in more limestone and talk about a particular fossil called a nautiloid. And then we'll get back on the boats and we'll go down about 2 miles with no rapids.
and we'll stop and we'll see some nautilus fossils.
Okay.
We'll get back on the boats, and we hope then we'll probably go through a rapid or two, have some lunch, and the rest of the day we hope we'll get all the way where Marble Canyon ends.
Okay.
And starts to broaden out. We hope to get as far as the Little Colorado River.
Okay.
And we're going to camp. We hope we'll get there in time. We'll get that camp before anyone else does. Unload the boats, and then we'll go and play in the Little Colorado River, and then come back to camp for lunch.
Awesome.
So there's a lot of motoring to do.
Yep.
And every day is a gorgeous day in the Grand Canyon.
That's been great so far. I can't imagine it getting better.
Everything, of course, is subject to change.
Sure.
But one thing's for certain, we're going to leave camp, go down river, and see rocks, and we're going to make a camp.
All right. I like the plan.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Super excited. It's called the Roaring Tweenies. We are super excited about it, but we're sitting in the back today because we got really wet yesterday. All right. Geared up. Ready to go.
All right, so Dr. Stelling, we're in this incredibly vast cavern and cave. It's called the Red Wall.
Red Wall Cavern. And we're in the Red Wall limestone. We're about river mile 33, 34. So we've done a few miles this morning. This is our first stop of the day. And this is a very popular spot for people to stop at. I'm going to talk about the striping in the rock layers here and upstream. When we came through Tiger Wash, there was striping on the walls. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the striping here, which is different. And I want to talk about some fossils that we're going to see. So there's a lot to do here, so we've got to keep moving.
Okay.
So the first thing I wanted to cover, the striping in that Red Wall limestone. So you've got dark bands and light bands. The dark bands is regular limestone. The light bands are made up of the mineral dolomite. Now, dolomite's an interesting mineral. Today, if the present is the key to the past, dolomite only forms rarely because you need warm water for it to precipitate. And the only places where it's known to be forming today is on the shores and little pockets of lagoons in the Persian Gulf. And so that becomes a problem for the conventional wisdom, because how do you form these prolific dolostone layers?
So day two, we just pulled up lunch and everything's kind of calm, and then all of a sudden what happened? So windy. Like windy to blow us over. Windy like not even like night, like compared to crazy wind. But hopefully they're getting set up for lunch, and which is good because we're hungry. Camp, and I just got done eating dinner and excited for some big rapids tomorrow morning, first thing. Gonna go hang out with everybody. Super fun.
Dr. Danny Faulkner, an astronomer and lover of life, promised to show us God's amazing night skies with the Grand Canyon walls as the picture frame. He really delivered.
Thank you all for coming tonight. We have the telescope set here on the moon. It's set for 50 map power. And when you look through the telescope a moment ago, you would have noticed that the moon is half lit. It's a first quarter moon. Now, why do they call it first quarter? Well, if it starts at new phase, when we don't see it at all, and it moves 90 degrees around us, or 1/4 of the way, it will be half lit. That's why we call it a first quarter moon.
So, Dr. Danny Faulkner, you're our resident astronomer on this trip to see the Grand Canyon at night, the stars and the celestial bodies.
The best viewing is going to be in the morning. The Milky Way will be out then. But for some reason, people don't want to wake up early. I was there the first morning, and afterwards, and it was clear around midnight.
Yeah.
There's also the wind. We've been having unprecedented winds. Last night was incredibly bad. The skies were fantastic. And we found a place that wasn't too windy, and I pointed out some constellations that people look at the moon through the telescope.
And I know you were doing a time lapse. You had all this weight on your tripod, and you thought there's no way it's going to blow over. What happened?
It blew over. I have this really heavy-duty tripod. It's probably can hold 40, 50 pounds easily. I saw it, and I lowered it down, put my camera by the river, looking through a gap to get the Milky Way sliding through, and went to bed, and I went to check on it a few hours later, and it had fallen completely over.
But still filming.
Oh yeah, still taking shots.
When you wake up, it's like, wow, because you can kind of still see the towers of the walls, and then the sky, especially once the moon set. Oh, it's breathtaking. All right, so as we do every morning, Dr. Snelling, is everyone is packing up, loading up. We've had breakfast, the rafting crew cooks, and it's fantastic because we've had a really windy day and night, and how do you cook with all that wind and everything? So they're amazing.
Yeah, but a good breakfast gets you off to a good start.
Absolutely. So everyone's loading. We're about ready to roll. So what's the plan today?
Okay. Well, we didn't make as many miles as we wanted to yesterday.
Well, that's why it's called a plan.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly. But we pulled in here because we wanted a campsite. We were worried about others taking campsites further down.
Right. And let's also say why we didn't make as far progress. The wind really kicked on.
Yeah, and it was getting cold. We were in the shade a lot, and people were getting cold.
And they were so the river's always flowing the same direction, but the wind was coming opposite, and that creates tall waves.
That's right.
And as you motor and the pontoons hit that thing, it splashes. You're in the shade. It's windy and it's wet, so this was a good option. This is called
Dinosaur.
Okay.
Dinosaur, or 50 miles. So we're here at 50 Mile. All right. At Dinosaur Camp. We're at 2,800 feet at the river level here, and we're in Dinosaur Camp. And it's interesting to insert here because people often ask, how high is it to the rim?
Right.
Well, we're 2,800 feet above sea level at the river.
Okay.
And the cliffs above us are 6,000 feet. So it's 3,200 feet above us, the cliffs.
Wow.
So that's quite spectacular. We're gradually going down through the layers. Well, we're going to motor on downstream, and we come to the Nankoweap area, and the canyon starts to broaden out. We leave Marble Canyon, and we go into the Eastern Grand Canyon.
What is the Nankoweap?
Well, there's a big delta there. There's two streams that come in.
And that's a Native American...
Yeah, it's a Native American archaeological site. So then we'll motor on downstream. Nankoweap Rapid is one of the longest rapids on the river. So then we leave the Nankoweap area and we motor on down to Quogon. That's a decent sized rapid.
Okay.
And then we'll head down. We'll get to mile 62 and we get to a beautiful spot. This is where the Little Colorado River comes in. And so we take people in there and we have a bit of fun. And you're going to enjoy that, and they'll get a kick out of seeing people wear their life jackets like diapers because we're going to put them in the stream.
They're going to almost do like a water slide.
They're going to go through some little rapids, and so they've got to protect their rear ends so that.
This is going to be a hoot.
Yeah, it's going to be a hoot. And then we're going to go down a little bit further. We'll probably camp tonight at mile 76, Neville's Camp. So that's the plan for the day.
Yeah.
Not too many miles, some fun stops, but that'll set us up for a big day of rapids tomorrow.
Are you ready for an adventure like no other? Dive into a world of discovery with InGrace's exclusive video series, Ellie's Grand Rafting Adventure. Immerse yourself in the awe-inspiring beauty of the Grand Canyon and uncover the